Yeah, look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of.
All right, Andrea, so when it comes to money, we all had beliefs in the past. What are like 2 to 3 beliefs that you've had that you currently have changed in your present life?
So being born and raised in Jamaica, there were a lot of things you heard about money. And that I believe that comes with the environment we're in. So, going through the place of being born in Jamaica was like mainly, people don't have it. Poverty, that's all you see, that's all you hear. Coming to America, that changed a lot. Because for me, you used to hear, money is evil. And that's because you had people who didn't understand money do bad with money. So you do see good people with money. You also do see evil people with money, because you have to think about it. Money doesn't talk, money doesn't walk. It's the individuals that acquire the money, because money just exposes you for who you are once you acquire it. So I took away that mentality of, money is evil. You shouldn't love money. I love money because of what it's able to help me do for those that are in need. So money is not evil. It's just the people who don't understand themselves when they receive money. Now money becomes evil because the money lands into the hands of someone who's already evil before acquiring the funds. Number two, money only flows to rich people. Well, how did they become rich? What did they do? The sacrifices. What were the sacrifices? What were the things that they do to acquire, the riches? So for me, instead of complaining about money flowing to one side of the equation, I find a way to allow myself to get a piece. And by getting a piece, I'm able to make more, which was now increase my knowledge about more money so I can get into the right side of the quadrant rather than staying on the left side. So the flow of thinking that money always flowed to those who are already born into it is not true, because it had to come from somewhere, and regardless of where it comes from, I've taken it up on myself to study the greats. What do they do? How do they do it? What's their mindset behind it? Because we are all created equally, right? But the only thing that separates us is what we decide to keep and what we decide to know more of, which is really important. So I decided to let that mentality go and allow myself to flow into those spaces, because I believe I can be in those spaces too when it comes to money. So that's key. And one last one, which is so important, is that money doesn't grow on tree, right? But think about it. Nothing is too expensive in life. We just don't make enough money, right? Because money comes down to value. And if you bring value, you attract money. And by that, there's no limitations on money. So the question I always ask people when it comes to money is literally look at the people who are bringing value and ask again if money's grown on tree, because those people make a lot of money. And they make a lot of money because of the value they bring. So there's no lacking of money because money is printed. So it's like you can get more money than there are trees. Why? Based upon the value you bring. Think about the billionaires, right? Think about how many trees will be equivalent to the kind of income that they have, if you think about it. But if you have the mindset that money doesn't grow on tree, or there's not an abundance of it, you'll never have it. So you got to think about money as a form of value, and the more value, the more money. So there's no lack of, if you understand the flow of money.
Brilliant.